Connecting this moment with the air, whipping around you, noticing the feel of the air against your skin. An element that cleanses, that lifts us up, as though we could fly, so light, so free. There's a sense of soaring, and the ability to just be. Noticing how that air flows through you on the breath. Prana or Chi, Awen or Ashe, the Holy Spirit, ether, magic. Feeling how air cleanses us. It lifts us high, but it also allows us to release the weight of burdens, of thoughts, of fears. Air carries it away as simply as a feather on the wind. As the clouds move through the sky, we can let go. We can release. There's no need to try. You just open your hand, open your heart, and let fly what needs to. Beginning to notice how the sense of air, the sense both of connection and freedom, flow through you and nourish every single part of your body, every cell. How you are filled up with this wonder. How it empowers you in this moment to feel your absolute limits of being, and even the air around you, how energetically it vibrates with your essence, allowing you to connect with the world, allowing you to feel your wholeness in this moment, trading molecules with your skin. The air allows you to not only be, but to dance. In this moment, hearing this air, hearing this magic, and the wind nurturing you, nourishing you, showing up exactly for you, can be subtle, the softest breeze, but it can be powerful as a hurricane. Noticing what you need in this moment. Perhaps it's the nourishing salt air of the sea, cleansing and clearing, just as abrasive as it needs to be. Connecting with your sense of wonder, but also with that sense of possibility. Maybe for you, the air is the top of a mountain. Accomplishment, creativity, empowerment. Feeling as though you are just that little bit closer to the heavens, to the galaxy above, as though you could reach up and pluck the stars from the sky. Maybe the air is just that sense of wind on a hot, oppressive day, cooling the body. Noticing your relationship with air in this moment. The wind that flows around and through you, whipping. And how the birds themselves, their lightness, their feathers, connect to this sacred element. Perhaps you even notice if there are any bird allies that call to you or who are already known to you. Being aware of what's stirring up within you right now in this moment. Sometimes there's an image, but sometimes there's an idea or the song of the bird itself. Perhaps a color. Just noticing. And as you deepen this connection with air, this connection with flight, begin to notice how your body is responding. What sensations are present for you? Physical and emotional. How's your mind feeling in this moment? Your heart, your soul. How are you connecting with your very being? As we begin to move through the body, feeling this connection with air, this connection with ourselves and our sense of who we are. Notice how your breath continues, inhaling and exhaling. If we ever get lost on the path, the breath itself guides us, gently allows us to correct course as we listen, as we follow. Beginning with the right big toe, the second toe, the third, the fourth, and the fifth, the outer edge of the foot and the inner arch, the top, the sole of the foot, the heel and the ankle, the calf and the shin, front of the knee and back, thigh and hamstring, the right hip, moving across the belly, past the belly button, to the left ribs, the lungs beneath, any other organs that are held here. Up through the left shoulder, down through the left upper arm, the elbow in and out, the left forearm and wrist, the top of the hand and the palm of the hand, the soul as it were, and all the rivulets, all the lines and pathways written on the hand, through the pinky and ring finger, middle, pointer, and thumb, moving all the way up to the right ear, the temple and the cheek, the right nostril and the right eye, eyelids and eyelashes, the eyebrow, across the forehead to the left ear, the temple and the cheek, the left eyelids and eyebrows, the eyelashes, up through the spot just between the eyebrows, down through the bridge of the nose and both nostrils, the upper lip and the lower lip, along the throat, to that spot between the collarbones, and take a sparkling breath here, filling yourself up. Awareness moves now through the heart, the subtle green of the heart center, along the sternum, and now all the way down through the left hip, the thigh and the hamstring, the front and back of the knee, the shin and the calf, the ankle and the heel, the outer edge and the inner arch, the top of the foot and the sole of the foot, the big toe and second toe, third, fourth, and fifth, And moving up once more, up to that right hip. Up through the belly button and the right side of the chest. The organs beneath. To the right shoulder. The upper arm and the elbow. Inner and outer. The forearm and the wrist. The palm of the hand, the lines, paths you walk. The back of the hand, the right pinky and ring finger, middle finger, pointer, and thumb. And awareness moves now all the way to the top of the head, down along the back of the head, where the skull meets the thread of the back of the neck, along the tops of the shoulders and the shoulder joints, the shoulder blades left and right, the spot between the shoulders, down along the spine, the mid-back and the muscles, the lower back, the tissue, the organs, the low back and the spine itself, down to the glutes, around the abdomen, and breathing into the base of your pelvic bowl in this moment. Feeling that connection from the feet to the pelvis, through the belly button and the heart center, through that spot between the collarbones, up through the space between the eyebrows, and just above the head, and beginning to imagine that anything else in this moment that needs to be released on the wind can just simply float away. And perhaps as we release, we get a little lighter, as though our heels could lift off the ground, and then our toes. And we dance on the wind, surfing and moving as easily as a hawk soars through the sky, allowing ourselves to flow on the currents as though we were surfing, but with a sense of gentleness and ease. Imagining we could find a gentle cloud to rest upon, nurtured and held. So even as we are floating high above, we are still held. We still have that sense of being. Take the most loving breath here. Feel that ease flow through your body. The awen and the chi, the prana and the ashe, Holy Spirit and the ether, the magic in which you exist, the magic that's always available to you. As you breathe deeply and easily, sigh it on out, and slowly that cloud nestles you all the way back down, reaching to the earth, and your feet are now firmly planted. Though that lightness exists, the earth herself is now holding you too. The gentle embrace of gravity, reminding you you were nurtured. You were never alone. Your feet step where others have stepped before. Ancestors and allies, walking the paths of many. Take a deep breath now, and releasing now into the earth, feeling her embrace. And then beginning to connect once more with the physical sensations of the body. The air and the breath itself. Perhaps emotions arise. Letting them flow through as naturally as the wind breezes through the trees. And coming back to the heart center. As you breathe into the heart, reminding the heart that it can also fill up all of you. Extend past your space, that greenness, that glow, that loving kindness that is already yours, but allows you to shine. So others may see not only your lightness, but your light, your sparkle, shimmering. Feeling the body, and then beginning to bring that awareness into the space around you, feeling nearby items and objects, perhaps people or fur babies. Noticing the temperature in the room, the light behind the eyes, the flow of your breath, uniquely yours, the rhythm of your heartbeat. And then when you are ready, let the eyes begin to flutter open, blending the inner world, the outer world. Ashe, and so it is. This Nidra practice is complete.